All right, here we go for another critique video. Um, Notice when I created a PDF out of all of these PDFs that you guys submitted, and notice how different they are in size. Uh, there's teeny tiny, and there's ginormous that doesn't even fit in my whole browser window. Uh, so I would very strongly encourage you to all check your resolution, because I'm guessing that's why some of them are so much smaller than the others. Your resolution should be, target is 150 pixels per inch, and your project should be 8.5 by 11. Okay, so I'm gonna have to zoom way in on some of these and zoom way out on some of them, and then scroll around and try and find the projects and wish me luck. Okay, there, we're almost there. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so this is project for, let's see, Saren Jones. I love this quote. It's so funny. When life gives you lemons, keep them, because hey, free lemons. I love that. And your photo is excellent. Very nice. Some nice color in this photo, and a definite color scheme. Now, somewhere on this project you have to label the color scheme. So you have to say this is a complementary or a split complementary or etc. But somewhere it has to say that. I like what you've done with your swatches. You've changed them up so they're not all the same. They don't detract from the photo. They're small. The text here contrasts with the text here. Really like that. I like that you've used a strong left alignment in your quote. These hyphens are throwing that alignment off. I would get rid of the hyphens. In fact, I like what you've done here, but give me some more contrast. Instead of just using color, give me a little size. Keep them. Okay? Really emphasize that. Now you're going to have to probably make this box bigger. You're going to have to change some things if you make this text bigger. You've done a nice job with white space and etc. But yeah, let this message really be strong, so that if I just glance at it, I kind of get the idea what it is that you're trying to tell me. And I think keep them is a good part of this message. But anyway, think about that and see what you think. Now, I don't know if you need these 3 dots down here. They're not hurting anything, but I think you could count these bars as your swatches. If you want to keep them, that's okay. Go ahead. But just remember that you want everything to work together to say your message and to focus us in on your message. And right now there's so many things going on that we might be distracted from it. So, we've got the quote, we've got the cool photo, we've got the teal, violet, gold, and then we've got these dots down here. Pick one central message and then try and gestalt them all the elements in to focus us on that message. Okay, next one. I'm going to have to zoom out so we can see this one. And a little bit more. Okay. So, winter driving course. Oh, it's an advertisement. Are you new to driving in wintry conditions? Officer Jess Nelson of Madison County Police will be speaking to you. Blah, blah, blah. Where, when, visit, refreshments, sponsored by blue, red, light yellow, triadic. Okay. Very cool. I like what you've done with these shapes. That's a creative way to fill the shape requirement. I like the winter driving course is the obvious thing here. I'd say if you can make it even bolder, bigger, then go for it. If you can edit this text down, go for it. I'm pretty sure that wintry doesn't have an E in it. I think it's just wintry. But look that up. This is a lot of text to get people to read. So pull us through it by don't know, by highlighting some things. You kind of did that on where and when. Maybe just edit this text down. Maybe don't do refreshments. Okay. Maybe just say who, Officer Jess Nelson. Okay. What? Methods that could save your life. Life-saving methods. Okay. Edit it down. I like the little color repetition here. I don't think your photo is doing all that it could do. And it does look like it's some kind of a safety thing. I can't tell exactly what it is, so it's a little confusing to me. But by any means, I would still, let it be big. Maybe even let it go off the page to, bleed all the way off. It's kind of abstract anyway, so just let it be large and in charge, kind of over here. Then let your color scheme box be a lot smaller, a lot less important. Notice that blue, red, light yellow, and triadic all have the same weight, and they're all bigger than this body copy. I think they're a lot less important, and they shouldn't have as much dominance. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next one, and I'm going to zoom in because this guy is teeny. Okay. Be sure to check your resolution. Wow, cool snowflakes. Not on the list. We can get you there. Mountain Moments to timeshare. Mountain Moments timeshare. Oh, it's a timeshare. And then there's this skier guy. Okay. So honestly, this is just a little confusing to me. I know what a timeshare is. So this is probably an advertisement to join a timeshare. I'm not sure I understand what not on the list means. I know that timeshares probably have some kind of list. Anyway, please make your message simpler. Clarify things. You have a lot going on, kind of like in the last one. You've got this cool gazebo and snow scene in your photo in the background. Then you've got these snowflakes. You've got the skier guy. You've got this, and then you've got this. Could you get rid of any of those things and still meet the project requirements? Think about that. Honestly, it would be a lot easier for you if you just did some really cool quote on this. I like your skier guy, but it seems like this is maybe an advertisement for something different than a timeshare. I know you're going to get us to this snowy place so that we can go skiing, but that's just a little complicated to process. You've got some great contrast here in your typography. Love that. That you can't tell you how happy that makes me. You might want to right align this instead of left align it, especially if you get rid of the skier guy. Then I'd right align it to bring it over so that the gazebo and the snowflakes are united with the text. This is a really strong piece. Your photo is really cool. I'd say just do a little simplifying. That last step of the focus design process. What can you eliminate? Okay, and the last one is huge, so I'm going to have to zoom way out. Oh, I can't even zoom out far enough to see your whole project on my screen. So I'm just going to kind of scroll past around it so that we can, or maybe I'll do this. Okay. So over here, there's the picture of this light inside of some apartment complex. Move this up a little ways. And then as we pan over, we see this quote, "If you're a bird, be an early bird, but if you're a worm, sleep late, shell silver sting." Don't center align your text. Oh, it's not center aligned. It's left aligned, but this is center aligned or something. Don't use hyphens unless you're hyphenating words. This should be an M dash. On a Mac, you type Shift Option hyphen, and that will give you an M dash. Shel Silverstein should be smaller or less contrastive than your quote. Give me one big message in your quote. I'm not sure what your quote has to do with your photo, but I don't think the gestalt is functioning at this time. The photo doesn't say anything about sleeping late to me. It looks like wintry, and it looks like we're warm inside this place maybe. But think about that. Give me a gestalt message, and yeah, thanks. I hope that helps.